Folks, welcome to the channel. I'm Don. This is Rockin' the Country. I'm psyched because, well, first, guess who possibly might have made the gift to this for me to do this reaction? Montauk Ed. If you've been following the channel, you would have known that ahead of time. I know some folks like Jeff would have gotten that instantly, Carolina's Beauty, and so on. Anyway, I just rediscovered this shirt. And my surrogate daughter, Lex, she got it for me about 2 years ago, 3, with this hat. And I just rediscovered it. And I'm like, I got to bust this thing out for Ed. Anyway, Ed made a gift to the channel. So first, Ed, thank you for the gift for this. And it's Mary Chapin Carpenter's Late for Your Life. Interesting. And Ed had originally requested that I do the song This Shirt. That's the name of it. And I did that about a year ago. Terry Wood had requested that I do it, and I did it about a year ago. And so there it is. So let's see what Late for Your Life is about. Here's the deal, too. I love this stuff because I did a reaction to Janice Ian's song, what's it called, At 17, 3-4 weeks ago. And Janice Ian actually commented in the comments, and she's from Jersey, right? She doesn't live here now, but she's from either East or West Orange. And I lived in Montclair for a little while. My sister still does. And it turns out Mary Chapin Carpenter grew up in Princeton, New Jersey. And so, which is right down the street from where I went to school at Rutgers. And I was a philosophy major at Rutgers, which had and still has one of the top philosophy departments in the world. And Rutgers and Princeton would host joint conferences, and I would go to those, and Saul Kripke and other philosophers I would go see and attend their lectures and so forth. Anyway, but she didn't go to Princeton. I think she went to Brown or Cornell. I think Brown. But the folk singers, I never got into them when I was younger. I'm only getting into them because of the channel, but the lyricism is absolutely incredible. How they're able to take details of life and weave them into songs. So let's see. I'm guessing that's what Mary's doing in this one. Here we go. Song about believing in yourself at some point.
You've been saying for the longest time that the time has come. You've been talking like you're of a mind to get some changing done. Maybe move out of the city, find some quiet little town where you can sit out on your back porch step and watch the sun go down. Well, no one knows where they belong. The search just goes on and on and on.
It does.
For every choice that ends up wrong, another one's right.
You hope.
A change of scene would sure be great. The thought is nice to contemplate, but the question...
I'm pausing because the amount of work that goes into putting a song together of any kind is way more than meets the ear. Because you get the 3-4 minutes and then you're done and you're driving down the road or whatever you're doing. But even the way she's singing each word and line, sometimes she's singing it and then boom, she goes right into talking a word. That isn't by chance. That is deliberate.
Question begs, why would you wait and be late for your life?
The question begs. She understands philosophy a bit. Begging the question.
never find that perfect town, but the sun still sets on a rooftop where the city sounds like a Gershwin clarinet. And you might still be searching every face for one you can't forget. Well, love is out there in a stranger's clothes. You just haven't met him yet. Well, no one knows where they belong. The search just goes on and on and on. For every day it ends up wrong, another one's right. Call it chance or call it fate. Either one is cause to celebrate. Still the question begs, why would you wait and be late for your life? Call it chance, baby, call it fate. Either one is cause to celebrate. And the question now is, why would you wait? Don't be late for your life.
This could be taken in a few ways: a smaller context, a larger context, personality context. Perfectly in this. Distorted guitar, why? Just the confusion in the soul? Lack of clarity. Wow. I did not realize that she was such a good guitarist. I don't know if you would call that picking or strumming or if there's another word in between, but that was stunning. Like seriously, like mesmerizingly stunning. Maybe they're the same word. They're a little different. But also her voice. I mean, when I was younger, and this is not an unusual story, but I was into rock. I was into British rock, Southern rock. Then I got into punk rock. I was into just amped up type of music. I loved ballads, Skinner's ballads, Allman Brothers blues I loved. And this is not the type of music I would have listened to. But then I got older. And now it's the type of music I'm like, good God, like the combination of lyricism, the details. Firstly, it's just about making a choice. This woman, I think it's a woman, said that she's going to leave, thinking about leaving the city, but she's looking for a face that she can't forget. So obviously, I mean, I think that just means somebody that she's so intrigued with, enthralled with, perhaps enamored of, that she would fall in love and be with that person. Perhaps that's what that's referring to. But then the details sort of get fleshed out in here, and I just marvel at what some people come up with when they pick out the details of life that they're going to use to tell a story in a song. And I suppose it helps when you know that you could probably take just about a song about anything about a Tupperware container and set it to a guitar picking like this, and people like I would half drool over it. Yeah, what was the Peter Sellers movie? It was Being There, and it was about a gardener who was mentally incapacitated, but he was the gardener. And the owner of the house died, and he was a famous economist, and the news reporters wanted information on a certain part of the economy, and they went to the guy's house, and they found the gardener, and they assumed that the gardener was the man who had recently died. Nobody knew the man recently died. I think he was still in the house. And so they asked the gardener the questions as though he was the brilliant economist, and they read into what he was saying. The guy was very slow mentally, so he wasn't answering their questions, but they thought his stories were allegories and metaphors, and they ran with it. And I don't know, some people could purposely do that, and I might fall for it. I didn't know she was this talented. I knew she was talented because everybody knows of Mary Chapin Carpenter. I just didn't know she had this. That was ludicrous. I mean, that song, just so much about it got me thinking, and I love to think. Even if I get it wrong, I still love following some of the breadcrumbs to where it might have been going. All it takes is one wrong breadcrumb and you're over there, but the song went over there. It bifurcated. But, all right, Ed. Oh, yeah, Ed, of course you did that to me. I'm wearing the Monster shirt. It should have reminded me. The Monster Montauk shirt. All right, I'm rating this song, and the number that popped into my head was a 9.7. Wow. What do you say? Her voice, too. I mean, she's got that breathy, there's a strength, but an overarching femininity to it, but a sincerity. It's just a rare gift. There we have it. I wonder if she's my age. She might be close to it. Anyway, maybe we ran into each other in Princeton, because I still go to Princeton. I don't think she lives there anymore, but who knows? Anyway, Ed, thank you for that, my friend. That was phenomenal. And no ice cubes for me, my friend. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video, and keep rocking the country.